Bismillahirrahmanirrahim and Assalamu alaikum students. I welcome you all again in the class of mathematics. I hope you all are doing well at home by the grace of Allah. So students, we were discussing our we were studying our chapter number 9, that is algebraic expression, and this is the topic of algebra. Okay, I'm good, Alina, I am good. So this is the chapter number 9, algebraic expressions. Okay. So just suppose, uh, 1 minute. I'm about to start the lecture. So please, Miram, please check your internet connection. Miram, if you have a voice issue, please check your connection. Okay, now. So this is the topic from algebra, and this is your lecture number 11, and I am your 6th grade math teacher, Miss Falaknas. Okay, so we are going to start from where? What will be our today's lecture content? If you remember, in the last class, we have done only very simple questions and simple things. Okay, we have done so many simple questions and simple things. So today what we will do word problems. Okay, today we will study how to do word problems of the different algebraic expressions and how to find out the unknown number. Okay, I will explain what does unknown number mean. Okay. So first of all, we will start from exercise number 9.1. Okay, in exercise number 9.1, you have done so far question number 1 till 70 in book. Okay, 3 till 17 in book and 1 and 2 in your copy. But from question number 12, question number 18 till question number 30, all the questions are word problems. So you will have to do that word problems in your copy. Okay, you have to do that work in your copy. Now next, what you will do in exercise number 9.1, what you have some different types of word problems. Here you have to solve these word problems very clearly and very, you can say properly. Okay, so what you have question here, Iram bought 8 dolls. Okay, what is the question here? You have Iram that she bought 8 dolls from one shop. Okay, she bought 8 dolls from one shop and she bought Y dolls from another shop. Okay, from one shop she bought 8 dolls and from another shop she buy Y dolls. Okay, so find the total number. What you have to find out here, you have to find out the total number of dolls that Aram bought. So for total number, what type of operation you will perform here? Obviously you will perform here addition. What you will perform here? You will perform here addition, because here you have to find out the total number. Okay, but before starting this word problem, I want to make you clear one thing. The way I am going to tell you to attempt the question, please attempt the question in that way in your copies as well. You have to do exercise number 9.1 in algebra copy. Okay, so what you have to do for this one, first you will write down the data. This is must. Without data, do not do any word problem. So for data, what you will write? Number of dolls bought from first shop. Okay, from first shop, how many dolls bought? 8. So you will write 8. Okay, then number of dolls bought from second shop. If you have another shop from another shop means the second shop. So how many dolls bought from the second shop? It is Y. Okay, so what you have to do here, you have to find out the total number of dolls that Iram bought. So total number of dolls Iram bought is equal to question mark. This is the thing that you have to find it out. Okay, so what you will do, you will simply perform addition here. How you will perform addition here? You will simply add 8 into Y. Okay, so write down the heading of next solution. This is very important. First, you will write down the heading of data, then write down the data, then the heading of solution. For solution heading, under the solution, what you will do, you will perform this thing. So what you will do here, you are going to perform addition here. So you will write 8 dolls plus Y dolls. So altogether, how many dolls will be? You will simply write 8 plus y, you will simply write 8 plus y. Outside the bracket, you will write dolls. Inside the bracket, you will write 8 plus y and dolls. Simple. Okay. Now after that you have to write down the result here. How will you write down the result? You will write down this thing in your result, that total number of dolls about. So here you will write total number of dolls about is equals to your answer, that is 8 plus y dolls. 8 plus y dolls here. You will write it like this way. Okay. So this is the way to perform word problems from exercise number 9.1 in your copy. You will copy down the word problem, copy down the complete question, then write down the data. Okay, write down the data, then solution, and then proper result with proper words. Okay, proper statement. Okay, this is important. Now moving on to the next question from again exercise number 9.1. What you have here, Asif had rupees X. What you have here, Asif had rupees X. Okay, कितने rupees है आसिफ के पास? He had rupees X and he spent rupees Y. Spend means खर्च कर देना. So how much amount he spent? He spent rupees Y. So what amount is left with him? अब कितनी amount उसके पास रह गई? So what you have to do here, you have to find out the left amount. So what you will do here, what type of operation you will perform here? Here you will perform subtraction. What you will perform here? You will perform here subtraction because you have to find out the amount that is left. So here you will perform subtraction. But here, since it is a word problem from exercise number 9.1, so first you will write down the data. Okay, first you will write down the data. So what will be the data? You will write Asif amount Asif had. Okay, amount that Asif had is equals to rupees X. Okay, how much amount Asif had? He had rupees X. And how much amount he spent? Amount Asif spent. How much amount Asif spent is equals to rupees Y. Okay, he had rupees X and he spent rupees Y. So what you have to find out, amount left with Asif. Amount Asif के पास कितना amount रह गया? Is equals to question mark. Okay, amount left with Asif is equals to question mark. So what you will do here, you will perform here subtraction. First, you will write down the solution heading. Okay, you will write down the heading of solution here. And then you will write it like in this form. You will simply write, what you have to do, you have to subtract y from x. So you will write x minus y bracket. You will make the brackets here and simply write down the unit here, that is rupees. Okay, you will simply write. Okay, do not write in this form. Y, you will do not write simply in this form, y minus x. Okay, you do not write it in this form. This is completely wrong because here you will write x total amount. From total amount you will minus the amount that has been spent. So you will write x minus y rupees. Okay, so at the end, what you will write here, at the end you will write here the result, that is amount left with Asif is equals to rupees X minus Y. Simply the result will be amount left with Asif is equals to rupees X minus Y. So you have to perform this problem in this way. Data, proper solution and proper result. So this is very important. Okay, now move on to the next one. I know this is very easy. That's why moving on to the next question. Again from exercise 9.1. Here you have find the cost of 20 books. Okay, what you have to do, you have to find out the cost of 20 books. How many books you have? You have 20 books. If one book, the price of one book cost rupees Z. Okay, if one book cost Z rupees, means you have total 20 books. Out of 20 books, one book's cost rupees Z. So what you have to do, you have to find out the price of 20 books. So what type of operation will you perform here? Yes, very good. Yes, exercise 9.1 algebra copy में करना है. Very good, all of you. What you will do, you will perform here multiplication. So now data, first you will write data. In data, you will write total number of books. How many books you have? 20. Okay, total number of books are here 20. And the cost of one book is equals to rupees Z. The cost of one book is equals to rupees Z. Okay. So what you have to find out here? Here you have to find out cost of 20 books. Here you have to find out the cost of 20 books. You will perform multiplication here. So you will write this total number of books, that is 20. 20 multiplied by the amount of one book or the cost of one book, that is rupees Z. So simply you will write 20 multiplied by rupees Z. 20 multiplied by rupees algebra में एल्जेब्रा का वर्क एल्जेब्रा की कॉपी में ही होगा. ओके, एल्जेब्रा का वर्क एल्जेब्रा कॉपी में ही करना है. ओके, now in algebra here you have algebra. So in algebra, just suppose if you have x multiplied by p, so you will write simply x and p. Okay, simply you will write xp. Similarly here you have 20 and z, so no need to write the sign of multiplication here. Simply write rupees 20z. Simply write rupees 20z. Just suppose you have x, y. So what does it mean? X, y means x is multiplying with y. If you have p and q, so what does it mean? P is multiplying with q. But if you have p plus q, so you will write it in this form. Do not write this in this form because it means multiplication. Okay, so here 20z will be the answer. So what will be the result? Cost of 20 books is equals to rupees 20z. Cost of 20 books is equals to rupees 20z. Okay, is that clear? Is that clear? कौन सी वर्ड प्रॉब्लम की बात कर रही है बेटा? Okay, now move on to the next one. नो बेटा, ऑपरेशन आपने नहीं लिखना. आपने जस्ट राइट मल्टीप्लाई को हटा के लिख देना रुपीज वाई जेड और रुपीज 20z. ओके ओके ऑन शेफ. Now next is exercise number 9.1 again. And what you have here, question, 3 boys share 15 rupees. Okay, how many boys you have? Again here you have 3 boys, so total number of boys are here 3, and they will share 15 rupees, okay, among themselves. Okay, 3 boys say, and they have to share 15 rupees among themselves. So find the share of each boy. Here you have to find out the share of each boy. And I have told you in the previous lecture, if you want to find out the each of anything, so what type of operation will you perform? You will simply perform division. Okay, if you want to find out the each of anything, you will simply perform here division. So what you will do, here you have 3 boys and they have to share 15 rupees. So how much amount will each boy will get? So for each you will perform division here. You will divide this 3 by 15. But before that, you will write down the data. So total number of boys is equals to 3. Okay, 3 boys, you have 3 boys, so you will write total number of boys is equals to 3. Then amount to be shared is equals to rupees 15. Amount to be shared, the amount that has to be shared is rupees 15. And what you have to find out? Share of each boy. Here you have to find out the share of each boy. So what you will do, you will perform here division. But before that, you have to decide what will be your denominator and numerator. Just suppose if you write 3 upon 15, just suppose if you will do this thing, so this is completely wrong, because for this you have to decide what will be your denominator and numerator. The amount that has to be shared, the amount that has to be shared will become your numerator. Okay, it will become your numerator, and the total number of boys among themselves, you have to share the amount, it will become your denominator, just like this. Okay, so 15 is your numerator and 3 is your denominator. Numerator is 15 and denominator is 3. Okay, so in solution you will write in this form: rupees 15 divided by 3 means you will write rupees 15 divided by 3. Do not write 3 divided by 15 means you have to divide the amount. That's why you will divide 15 by 3. Okay, amount आपने divide करना है. That's why you will write 15 as your numerator. Or simply you can write in this form 15 divided by 3. So how will you subtract it? 3, reduce it. 3 ones are 3, 3 fives are 15, 3 fives are 15. So after reduction, what you will get here? 5. So what will be your answer? Rupees 5. So here you have to divide 5. Okay, here you have to divide this thing. Okay, so 3 divided by 15 divided by 3 means rupees 5 is the answer. So the 5 rupees will be shared between each boy, among each boy. Okay, so result what you will write? Share of each boy is equals to rupees 5. Okay, now tell me, is that clear? Write it down in the chat box. Is that clear? I can check your answer first. Okay, easy. Okay, that's quite good. That is quite good. Okay, next. Okay, then move on to the next one. I have explained this. Now move on to the next question. Here you have find the length of m bricks if a piece of brick is n centimeter long. Now listen to me very carefully. Find the length. Here you have to find out the length of m bricks. How many bricks you have? You have m bricks. Okay, total number of bricks are m. And if a piece of brick is n centimeter long, matlab you have total number of bricks are m, just suppose, and the one piece length is n centimeter. One piece length is n centimeter. So what you will do here? You will perform division or multiplication here. Can anyone tell me? So much easy. Yes, I know it is easy, but can you please tell me what type of operation will you perform here? Find the length of m bricks if a piece of brick is n centimeter long. What you will perform here? Multiply. Okay, multiplication, multiply. Very good. Yes, Aiza, Hamza, Zain, Alina, all of you are saying right. Why multiplication? Because here you have one thing. Okay, here you have one thing that is n centimeter, and you have to find out the total length of m bricks. So wherever you have to find out the total length, so what you will do, you will perform multiplication. So what will be data here? Now moving on to the net data. Total number of bricks are m. How many bricks you have? You have total number of bricks that are m. Then length of one piece of brick is equals to n centimeter. Length of one piece of brick. Okay, one piece of brick is equals to n centimeter, and total number of bricks you have m. So what you have to do, you have to find out the length of m bricks. Okay, in terms of algebra we are talking, in terms of variable we are talking. Okay, so what we will do, you will simply perform multiplication here. You will simply multiply this m with this n. So you will write m multiplied by n centimeter. M multiplied by n centimeter. So obviously what I told you, no need to write the multiplication sign here. So you will simply write it in this form. M n centimeter. You will simply write it out in this form. M n centimeter is the answer. Alina Alam, very good. Hamza Anjum, very good. Beta, very good. Okay. Next is result. So what will be the result? You have to find out the length of m bricks. So what will be the result? Length of m bricks is equals to m n centimeter. Okay, m n centimeter. This is very simple. Now move on to the next exercise. Next question. Exercise number 9.1. Again, exercise number 9.1. So here you have question again, why boys share X rupees. Okay, total number of boys you have Y. You have total number of boys, you have Y, and boys share X rupees. So why boys share how many rupees? They will share X rupees among themselves. So what will each boy get? So what type of operation will you perform here for each? What you will do? Very good, Hamza, Anjum, Asmar, Ali. Very good, beta. Means you have to perform here division. Suhema, division. Very good. Miram, no, not multiply. Here you have to find out the each. So you will perform here division. Okay, can you tell me the answer? Can you tell me the answer? Until then, I'm going to explain that data as well. Okay, now moving towards the data. Total number of boys is equals to y. Okay, you have total number of boys that are y, and the amount to be shared is equals to rupees x. Okay, total number of boys you have y, and amount to be shared is equals to rupees x. So what you have to do, what will each boy get is equals to question mark. Okay, please tell me the solution. What will be the solution here, so that I can find out that the division is clear to you. Here you have to perform division. So what you will write for division? You will divide what will be your denominator and what will be your numerator. Adika, no, your answer is not right, Adika. Here you have three things: y boys and x chair. So what I told you, amount that has to be shared, amount that has to be shared. Zen answer is right. Answer of Zen is right. So Hema wrong, On Sheikh wrong, Alina Alam wrong. Alina Alam, now you are right. Okay. So what you have to do, you will take your amount to be shared as your numerator. Okay, because you have to share the amount now between the among the boys. So you will take your amount as a numerator. So you will write here rupees x divided by y. So you will simply divide this x by y. So you will write here rupees x upon y. Okay, rupees x upon y. Okay, is that clear? Total number of boys will be your denominator. No, Asmar, y is not numerator, bete. Y is not numerator. You have total number of boys, that is y, and this y will be taken as denominator, and the amount that has to be shared will be taken as the numerator. Okay, no, On, you are wrong, beta. Y divided by x nahi, x divided by y. On Sheikh, again wrong, beta. Your total amount, x is your total amount, y upon y is your total number of boys. Now you cannot divide y by x, you will divide x by y. Now you are right, x divided by y. Yes, x divided by y is the right answer. Okay, x divided by y is the answer. Okay, yes. Okay, now, so what will be your answer? Each boy will get rupees x upon y. Okay, x divided by y. Each boy will get x upon y. Here, beta, listen to me again. Rupees amount, जो आपका amount है, will be your numerator. Please keep in your mind, जो rupees उसने share करने हैं, that will be taken as the numerator. Okay, जो अमाउंट शेयर करना है वो न्यूमरेटर हो जाएगा. सो अमाउंट जो शेयर करना है दैट इज रुपीज एक्स, एंड number of boys will be your denominator. Just keep it in your mind. Okay, is that clear? Please tell me, is that clear? Yes, these are easily, but please do not get confused in division. Okay, what you have to take numerator and numerator. Okay, please do not get confused. Okay, my class students, I have one humble request. That is, please do your work according to the pattern that I am showing on the screen. Write down the question with black pen. Must write down the question with black pen. Data with black pen. Inside the data, all the things will be write with blue pen. And then solution heading with black pen. And then the solution that you are going to perform with blue pen, result with black pen, and the answer will be blue pen. Okay, so please use this format. Okay. Okay, very good, very good. I have also solved some examples in your assignments as well. Okay, now move on to the next thing. What is next we have? Parts of an algebraic expression. Let's quickly go through the previous lecture's topic. This was the topic from your previous lecture, and I'm just going to recall the previous lecture thing what we have learned so far. Now look at here. What is this? समझ आ रहा है किसी को ये? Now look at here. Here you have number 1, 3x. Okay, and in the last class we have learned that what does this 3 will called and what does will this x will called. So 3 is your coefficient, okay, and this x is your variable. Okay, the whole thing is called as the term. Okay, 5 is your constant, the value that cannot be changed, the value that cannot be changed. Okay, now 3x plus 5, it will become expression. It will become an expression. Last lecture में मैंने आपको यहाँ तक पढ़ाया था कि this thing will called as expression. Now what you are going to learn today, this 20 equal to 20 means they are saying कि if you multiply 3 by x, if you multiply this 3 by unknown number, that is x, and then add 5 in it, so your answer will be 20. Okay, now this x is the unknown number. You do not know the value of x. If anything is written in this form that is equal to 20, so the whole thing is called equation. The whole thing is called equation here. Okay, what you have here, what is according to this equation, what is written here, if you multiply 3 by the unknown variable that is x and then add plus 5 in it, so what will be you get? You will get 20. So for what? You should know the x here, the value of x here. So we are today going to find out the value of x in different equations, so that how this 20 will become or how we will get the 20 here. Because if you will know the value of x here, you will write it down here, you will multiply the value of x with 3 and then add it with 5 and then simply you will get the answer 20. Okay, the whole thing is called as equation. Now, so here you have to find out, now you are going to learn how to find out the unknown number, or you can say unknown variable. Okay, this is again the topic from exercise number 9.1. So in exercise number 9.1, what you have the question, find the number represented by x. Here you have to find out the value of x. X is your unknown number. If here you have a question, just suppose 2 plus x is equals to 8. Means according to this equation, what they are saying, if you will add 2 into x, okay, if you will add 2 and x, your answer will be 8. So how is that so? How it will be? The question arises here, how will you get x? So for this, you should know the value of this unknown variable that is x. Okay, you should know the variable value of this unknown variable that is x. So what you will do, simply you will take two sides here. If you look very carefully, here you have two sides. Here you have two sides, the side which is before equal to and the side which is after the equals to sign. So this side which that is before equal to will be your left side and the side after equal to will be your right side. Okay, this is your left side, this is your right side. So here you have to find out the value of this variable x. So simply what you will do, you will move this constant, this is 2 is your constant. So what you will do, you will shift this constant onto the right side. Why you are shifting it to the right side? Because you have to find out the variable x. So for this, what rule you will follow, you will shift the constant onto the right side, means from left side to the right side. But how? Here this constant have plus sign, nothing is written here, so it means it has positive sign, plus sign. So when we are shifting this to the right side, you will change the sign of it, you will write down the opposite sign. The opposite of plus is minus. So when you are moving it to the next side, you will write -2. How? You will simply write x here. On the left side, what will be left? x equal to will remain same. Then on the right side, what you have 8. Okay, this is the simple thing. But what you have to do, you have to shift this to. How? When you are shifting it onto the right side, what you will do here, you will write minus here. Why minus? Because here you have plus. So onto the right side, it will become minus, and simply write 2. So x will be equals to 8 minus 2 is 6. So your value of x is 6. So 6 is x kiske equal है 6 के. So here if x is equals to 6, so simply if you replace this x with 6, so 2 plus 6 will become 8. Simple. Okay, it is very simple. So here you have to find out the variable x, the value of x. By how? By shifting the constant onto the right side and by changing the sign of the constant as well. Here the constant sign is plus, or on the next side you will become, so on the next side when you will move it, so the sign will be changed and it will become minus. Okay, now just suppose here you have, so this is the answer. You will simply write x here equal to 8 plus 8 plus 2 था यहाँ पर, वहाँ जाकर ये हो जाएगा minus 2. So 8 minus 2 will become 6. 8 minus 2 will become 6. So the variable x is equals to 6. So here your variable x is equals to 6. So 6 plus 2 will become 8. Is that clear? Yes, I am going to explain it one more time with another example. Okay, Miram, I am going to explain it with another example. Here you have another example. Just suppose here you have x plus 2 and is equals to 4. So what you have here, this is your left side and this is your right side. Okay, this is your left side and this is your right side. What you have to do, you have to find out the unknown variable, that is x here. Okay, you have to find out the unknown variable, that is x here. So what you will do, you will shift this constant, that is plus 2. You will shift this constant onto the right side. Okay, how? By changing the sign, that is addition, by making it subtraction. So what you will do, you will simply write here x. Okay, you will simply write here x plus 2. आप यहाँ नहीं लिखेंगे because you have to shift this plus 2 on the right side. So इसको skip कर देंगे और simply write equal to. Okay, then the number that is written on the right side, that is 4. Okay, now what you have to do, you have to shift this plus 2. So you will make this plus 2 minus 2 here, just like this. Okay, so this is simple. X is equals to 4 minus 2 is equals to 2. So what you have to do, you have to shift the constant here. Okay, you have to shift the constant here. You have to shift the constant here. I'm going to explain it again. I'm going to explain it again. Don't get confused. Here what you have, x plus 2 is equals to 4. Here means your, this is the equation. And the side that is before equal to is left side. The side that is after equal to is right side. That is simple. Okay. So what you will do, x plus 2 is equals to 4. You have to find out this variable x. Okay, so you will write down x here, okay, in the next step. But plus 2. Do not write plus 2 here because you have to move it onto the right side. So skip this thing and just write equal to and 4. Okay, x is equals to 4. Now write down this plus 2 by changing the sign, that is minus 2. So x is equals to 2. Okay, is that clear? Now tell me, Shahir. Shahir, is that clear? Shahir, Sheikh Mohammed Shahir or Miram Bakar, is that clear? Okay, please tell me, is that clear? Okay, that's quite good. That's quite good. So I'm going to stop my lecture here by showing you the complete slide of it. So what will be the answer here? X is equals to 4 minus 2. It will become x is equals to 2. Okay. So I'm going to end my lecture here, and class, If you want to ask any question, please write it down in the chat box. And till then, I'm going to mark your attendance. Okay, please do not go anywhere. Please do not go anywhere and write down the question in the chat box. Okay. Okay, now I'm going to check the answers, check the questions of your. Alina Alam says no, no questions, no questions, no questions. Okay, now listen to me. Now I want to tell you something and I have to discuss some things with you. First of all, I would like to say thank you. Okay, first of all, it's a thank you so much for being here, for being with me, and for listening my lectures very carefully and very patiently. Now, students, what you have to do, you have to do today's work in math class for algebra copy. Okay, you have to do today work in algebra copy. You will simply write down the exercise number. You will simply write down the index, then exercise number, then word problems. Okay, please attempt one word problem on one page, and please do your work neat and tidy, neat and clean. जितना neat work होगा उतना आपके लिए अच्छा होगा. Okay, please do neat and clean work. नहीं बेटा, algebra की copy 160 pages की है. Okay, you have 160 pages copy for algebra, single line. Okay, Alina Alam. Now, okay, class, please do your work neat and clean. Please do not use ink remover and white. Okay, it will make your work untidy. A word problem question you will write from black pen. Okay, question, and please write down the complete question with black pen, heading with black pen, and all the things with blue pen. ये format मैंने आपको उसमें भी बता दिया है, assignment में भी है ये format. Okay. Or please do your work neat and clean, and please avoid using ink removers and white tools, please. And do your work neat and clean. Make proper working column. If there is a need of working column, please make proper working column there. आवाज कट रही है. Okay, I don't know why is that so. Okay, class, if you want to ask anything regarding homework, I am repeating again. Please do neat and clean work. Do not use ink remover and ink white tools. Okay, ink remover and white tools, please do not use. Okay, now I'm going to end my lecture here. Okay, Hamza is asking, Miss, markers use kar sakte hain? You can use black or blue marker for headings. Okay, you can use black or blue markers for headings. It's okay. And please make proper title page with subtitles. Okay, kindly write down the subtitles on the title page. Okay, you can use cut markers. Okay, you can use. जी, जो वर्ड प्रॉब्लम का क्वेश्चन है वो ब्लैक पेन से लिखना है. Okay. Okay, now class students, thank you so much. Yes, you can use pointer, black pointer, not blue pointer. Black pointer.